We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. On the ready. Mike's by four. Watch the curl.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Hey, come on, yo. Deuce, Neil. Deuce.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Murray. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, Mariota trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Good job.
Christian Kirk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Mariota looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
All day, just like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten down, tighten down. There you go. Kill.
To throw is Mariota. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
1st down, Titans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check right. Watching the 5. All you get is the head.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Three butt.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
58's the money. 58's the money. Like the pass.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Terrell Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I got one. 58, boy. 58's Mike. I'm coming.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hakeem Butler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get that.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete to Isabella. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Murray now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Ready? 50 right. Mike 55. Over. Let's see what you got. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. You gonna see?
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. And it's complete. Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
55. Hey, let's go. Come on. Show it up. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Vecchio to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Vecchio. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Scouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota gives to Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Where are they, team? Who that? Back 55. 55. Three. Check. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch smoke. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mariota to throw it. It's caught. Nelson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Who are you? 55. Hey, they scared. One. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Mariota on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
One. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mariota hands to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Mariota, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Mariota now. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
You got nothing there.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
55, Mike. Trash, let's go. Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5. Silver.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's going to be a long day. Check 4.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 60 out low. 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You're not ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Strip the ball. Mike 55, Mike 55. Tackles.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down and 4, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for him now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Matchbox, right there in the middle, 55. 6 man. Check curls, check curls.
Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down, Mariota. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
55, Mike 55. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Don't be scared of it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. 65, 65, 65.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep for more. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 24. Check 24.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 3. Watch the screen. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Mariota now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Mariota. And now here is another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever.
58's the money. Box track. 58's the money. I'm on.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's got his man on the out route. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Another carry down for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Look, squeeze. Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Mariota, and that is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike.
To throw Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's got his man. It's Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
55's my guy, 55.
Mariota on 1st down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check 50. You draw Corkers. Switch.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.